Hello everyone, this is Princess here, and in today's video we are going to talk about the Infiltration report for July 2022. So to start off, the first thing that's going to be mentioned are the force boards. These were mentioned in previous reports that they would be coming in the end of June, and well, now it is the end of June, or well, actually July 1st by the time I'm recording this. But yes, the force boards are here, and basically from this photo you can see it's just like another branch onto the character boards, kind of like what they did with when the LD boards were introduced. So force boards are going to use about 5,000 enhancement points, and the upgrades include brave damage dealt and HP damage cap. There's also this thing called a force echo passive. It's right over here, on the bottom right over text over here. So the force echo passives, when equipped and then using a force skill, doesn't decrease the force time and then further increases the damage bonus when the conditions are fulfilled. But keep in mind that the skill uses will still be consumed. So if you use another force, then it is gonna this skill use will be consumed. So you want to like time it, from what I got from this. And then when a force is MLB, then you can equip the force extension. So the first two characters that are going to get their force boards are going to be Terra and Garnet, and man, what a time it is to play JP, my two favorites getting force boards and getting stronger. So then we have the force board campaign. So this is just to celebrate the boards coming out. So with the daily token quest, you can get around, they give out 1,000 enhancement points per day, so you get about 20,000 total. You can also obtain 30,000 enhancement points and then 64 stone shards. The ×3 cycle quests also come back. And from June 30th to July 15th, all banners are going to have a first free draw. So that's really nice. So moving on to the content that we're getting. So first up is going to be a raid with Bahamut. So Terra will be getting her rework, and she's going to get her force boards. Same with Garnet. And then the synergy characters shown here are going to be Terra, Aiko, Garnet, Waka, Bosch, and Lise. And then Garnet is also getting her burst. She's finally getting it in JP. She got it during Global's 4th anniversary, so now it's coming here. And she's also getting her force weapon. And the Ope mentioned that her force partner is going to be Braska, which is cool, I guess, but I was kind of expecting her to be paired with another princess like Ash or Lena, but alright, I guess Braska's works too. And Garnet's second costume will also be available, which is that really beautiful white dress that she wears. So moving on, we have the Arc 3 Interlude. This will release in mid-July, and it introduces a new permanent content that will connect to the story, and a new character will be released with it. And speaking of the new characters, so here's the silhouette of them. Now, when I first saw this, I thought this was Iris from 15, but then I scrolled further down, and then I noticed the hint here. And if you see the FFO over there, this is a character from Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origins. So the hint is that this character has a relation with Jack Garland. They're a person from Cornelia who wields the power of fire. So if you did play Stranger of Paradise, then you know who this is. If not, this is going to be Neon. And I'm going to be honest, I didn't really, I only played a little of the demo, so I don't know much about her. But I'm excited to see her coming into the game and knowing what her kit's going to be about. And since the hint mentions power of fire, I want to assume it's like some sort of fire enchant, maybe for herself or for the party. I'm not expecting anything too, like, groundbreaking, broken, like Jack Garland was, but still pretty fun to play with. So the next bit of content is going to be the 6 Warrior Quest Area 4. This will be released in late July, and a new crystal icon is going to be added, and I can kind of see a little star in the center there, which is kind of cool. Then we have our Intertwined Will for this month, which is going to feature Warrior of Light. This one I'm pretty excited about because I loved using Warrior of Light when he got his EX and then his LD. So for his force weapon, his force partner is actually going to be Preesh, which is pretty cool. I think the hint was mentioned that they were, I think, like, they had a connection or something in the OG Dissidia, so I'm excited to see what the force animation is going to be. Alright, moving on to the producer notes. So starting with the reworks, we have a pretty short list here. So On June 30th, Terra and Garnet are getting a rework. On July 5th, it's going to be Warrior of Light. July 8th is going to be Seven, another character who's getting a force, by the way. The Ope mentioned that her force would be featured on a Heretics event, and her force partner is going to be Lloyd. And then we should expect a new burst rework on July 22nd. Okay, so then we have this last bit here, which talks about some changes that are going to be made to Opera Omnia. So the first one mentions, due to feedback, events are going to change from 6 to 4. The rewards given per month will be changed accordingly, and a skip ticket will be added to Cycle Quest to make it easier. So this one I'm a little iffy about. I didn't have any problem with having 6 events, because I could have just easily get them done. But cutting it down to 4, that's like where I'm iffy about it. Another thing is just about the feedback. I mean, I can't read Japanese, and I don't know like where all of the feedback will be coming from. I guess like from YouTube and Twitter, maybe Reddit too. I don't know. I don't use Reddit that much, but I'm just like not sure. I don't like trust this part, I guess, because like I haven't seen the feedback myself, so I don't know like what people or what the players are demanding. As for like the skip ticket thing, I don't know what that's going to be like. I'm assuming it's going to be like the Moogle keys. I don't know if anyone remembers those, but maybe it'll be similar to like the Moogle keys that you had to use to unlock the Crystal Quest back when they were locked to certain days. So then the next bit talks about the new character events. So new character events were followed up by Lost Chapters, which would be months later. Starting with this update, character events will be released as Lost Chapters, which, I mean, I guess if you're like a new player, I guess that's good. So you can, because you don't have to wait for the character to come back months later and then just grab all their kit and then you'd be done. But I'm just not sure how to feel about this one. I mean, like, yeah, I guess it's good, but I didn't really have a problem with this one to begin with. So then for this one, so this one talks about the like burst and force banners. So up to now, some banners didn't include new bursts, which would create a rift in performance for burst and force players. So with this update, all events are going to have a new burst debuted with them. And the reason it was only 2 bursts per month for so long was so that the animation would be made beautifully. So to keep the quality, events are now going to be 4. So it definitely seems like a quality over quantity thing. But I don't know how to feel about this one too, because then it seems like you're just going to have to get a lot of resources just to pull for the burst that you want. And like, God help you if it's for like a favorite, because like, let's say you pull for a burst that you really wanted and then the next one just happens to be a favorite. That's what I'm afraid of, honestly. So then this one over here, so this is about an event exclusive 10+1 ticket. This will be introduced to keep with the demand of new bursts per month, and you're going to get 3 per event. They did also provide like an example for this. So what it's written here is that when you're playing event A, you will earn tickets for event B, which is kind of weird. I don't know how to feel about this one either, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. And then for the last one I actually would like for this one. So pity tokens are going to decrease from 500 to 400 since more bursts are going to be coming out. So, oh, 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. I had to drink some water. So yeah, these are going to be all of the changes that we're getting. Some of these I'm iffy about, some of these not so much. And then lastly, we just have the monthly gifts. So there's 7,000 gems, 20 tickets, 12 high power stones, 20 power stones, and then 5 armor tokens. These will be available from June 30th through July 7th, so pick them up at the appointed time. So, yeah, there's definitely a lot going on. I'm personally excited about the new forces coming, especially for Terra, Garnet, and Seven. But I'm not so excited about the new changes. But I would like to hear your thoughts on them. What do you think about them? Is there anything that you're fond of? Something that you think wasn't necessary? That sort of thing. Please be respectful, though. Like, I don't want to see any sort of swearing or anything else like that. But yeah, so that covers up everything for the Infiltration report. Thank you guys very much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. Let me know what you are excited for this month and how you feel about the changes. And I will see you all next time.